Hello everyone, I will start the presentation about motivation and job satisfaction, continued, and leadership. Yeah, I will start now. The influence of motivation on employer performance. Two things relate to performance are the employee's willingness to motivation to work, which gives rise to employer effort and the employee's ability to carry it out. Ability is inherent and person and innate from birth and is manifested in his action to work. While motivation is very important aspect to drive person creativity and ability to do job, as well as always being enthusiastic in carrying out that work. Employees are able to do their works and want to achieve maximum results in their work. To achieve maximum performance, encouragement is needed to create with the enthusiasm for work, namely work, namely motivation. Motivation function to stimulate employee abilities so that maximum performance result will be created. Motivation has a significant effect on employer performance. Work motivation. Motivation is person to desire to do something due the encouragement from themselves or from outside the employer. Apart from that, motivation can also be interpreted as encouraging employees to carry out their action toward work. And next, motivation is divided into two, namely, number one is intrinsic motivation. Intrinsic motivation is motivation that comes from feelings and satisfaction in carrying out the work itself. It is a direct part of content of the work. Therefore, according to Xiaoyan, 2004, intrinsic motivation originates from within the individual. If intrinsic motivation is connected to the hierarchy of human needs, it concerns high-level needs, namely esteem needs and self-actualization. Intrinsic work values are work values that are related to the work itself. Intrinsic work values include being interested in work, being challenged at work, learning new things, making important contributions, utilizing full work potential, responsibility, autonomy, creativity. Intrinsic motivation exists for position of interest and challenge in work. Number two. Number two is intrinsic motivation. Intrinsic motivation is motivation that is related to the rewards that a person receives after doing work. These rewards can be in the form of promotions, personal relationships, salaries, wages, and allowance, so that this intrinsic motivation comes from outside the person or individual. And next, job satisfaction. Job satisfaction is a general attitude toward work due the difference between the amount of rewards received and those that should be received. Job satisfaction is obtained when there is a match between expectation and the results obtained in the job. Employees with high job satisfaction will show a positive attitude towards their work, while employees who are dissatisfied will show a negative attitude towards their work. Toward their work. According to Mangkunagara 2005, job satisfaction is an emotional state that is pleasant or unpleasant towards the work they do. Employer performance is a function of motivation and ability to complete tasks and work. A person must have a certain degree of willingness and level of ability. A person willingness is and skills are not effective though enough to do something without clear understanding of what is being done. Employee performance is very important. A company effort to achieve its goals. A leader A leader also greatly influences employee performance, as that statement by Ermita 2019. Leaders are expected to pay more attention to employees through supervision and also provide motivation in terms of disciplines and responsibility and provide rewards in the form of prize to according employees. According to Mangkunagara 2009, human resource performance is a term that comes from the words job performance or actual performance, and work performance or actual achievements achieved by someone. Next, understanding leadership. Understanding leadership is a strength of ability that exists within a person. This leadership attitude is used when leading. One of the influence that this leadership attitude can have is that it can influence a person. This influence is intended in a job organizations. This is because generally leadership attitude is needed by someone to lead a job and organization. The purpose of this leadership attitude is to achieve a target or goal, whether in the field of work or in an organization. There is always a target to achieve. The targets that have been determined can be achieved because of leadership attitude. Leadership leadership is an attitude that exists in a leader. Meanwhile, a leader is someone who has been trusted. This trust is used to become a head of chairperson and company or organization. Based on this, leader must certainly have the ability to guide his members and to lead his members. And apart from that, the leader must have be able to influence the confidence in a group people somewhat. When the leader members are the same path path, what is target will be easier to achieve. Important aspect of leadership. Important aspect of leadership is number one is the leader must involve their people, and number two is leadership includes the distribution of power, and number three leadership has the ability to use power. So the third aspect of leadership is ability to use various forms of power. The power possessed by a leader will generally be used to influence the behavior of group members. This is done by a number of ways. Basically, leaders will influence the member of their group. And my presentation is over. Thanks for the attention and thank you.